He's only a grade schooler, though. As you said, 2nd or 3rd grade, was it?
That doesn't matter. When I was that age, I could pin my old man in 10 seconds, tops.
Your thoughts, Mr. Wright?
That boy is not the killer.
What? How can you be so sure? Oh, or is it being nice to the kids and mean to your Elder's Day, whippersnapper?
I have proof.
Proof?
Indeed. Then let's see this proof, Mr. Wright. You have proof that shows the boy could not have committed this murder.
Huh?
I don't know.
It didn't go ding. Your Honor. The murder weapon was a samurai spear. The very spear is shown here in this photo. How could the boy have taken the spear? It's impossible.
I see. Well, would the witness care to comment on this?
The windbag. Speechless. This has got to be a first.
Very well. This court will suspend proceedings on the current trial for today. Mr. Edgeworth, please find out more about your witness, Miss Wendy. What was her name?
Something old bag, Your Honor.
Then the prosecution will look further into this old bag before we continue. Oh, couldn't resist. That is all. This court is adjourned.
Wait for it.
Wait a second. I'm not going to just sit here while you run off barking up the wrong tree. Me? I'm talking.
Oh, great. Stop the presses. The windbag wants to talk.
Miss Oldbag, what is this all about? Have you omitted something from your testimony?
Actually, if you must know, there's something I was told not to talk about.
Not to talk about?
By whom?
Huh? You mean it wasn't Edgeworth who told her not to talk?
Well, testify!
My lips were sealed. Global Studios wanted me to keep quiet about something. There were some other people at the studios on the day of the murder. They said they had nothing to do with it, see? So they told me to just pretend they hadn't been at the studios that day. But if you're going to go accusing me, I'm not letting them get away scot-free.
Miss Oldbag, this is crucial information. Why did you keep this from the court until now?
Ain't you been listening? They told me to shut my trap, and I always do what I'm told.
Bootlicker.
No, this isn't a bad dream, Your Honor. Witness the power of the old bag.
Mr. Wright, your cross-examination, I guess. I should have just stuck to the adjourning of court. Let her go to jail for the night.
Keep quiet about something. There were some other people at the studio who did the murder. They said they had nothing to do with it, see? Miss Oldbag, this is a trial for murder.
I know that, silly. Still, they were pretty convincing about having nothing to do with it. And they gave me a little bonus on the side.
So you got your bonus and you still talked? No loyalty. Just pretend they hadn't been there in studios. Press that. So they were actually in the studio.
Yes, the whole day. When they heard about the murder, they beat it before the cops came.
I'll kill this woman, I swear it.
I feel sorry for Edgeworth, almost. She really left him hanging on this one.
You're gonna go accuse me? I'm not letting them get away scot-free.
Them? Who are these people? Well, the director and the producer, for starters.
The director?
We should have known something was fishy. How could they have done a run-through of their action scene without a director? Of course.
Yes, well, I was surprised no one asked about it. So, where were these people? The director was in the employee area all morning for the run-through. He joined the producer around lunchtime, and they had a meeting after that.
Where?
Oh, in the Studio 2 trailer. Studio 2? There was a Studio 2?
It's on the map, Phoenix. Pay the fuck attention.
Well, if you look at the guide map and pay the fuck attention, here it is. It only takes up a third of the fucking screen. You go through the gate and all the way to the left.
Like, we talked about, like, the tree blocking the path to Studio 2. Really? You really just...
There was a Studio 2? I just thought that was the road to nowhere. I just thought that's where the sidewalk ended.
The path where the monkey's head was fallen over.
Well, Mr. Wright, would you like to continue the cross-examination?
I think I've already asked all my questions, but... take a break. Your Honor, you have learned there were others at Global Studios on the day in question. The director and the producer and some bigwigs were all present. Yet, as we stand here, they have not been questioned. I hold that it is impossible to declare a verdict on the defendant, Mr. Powers.
The court acknowledges the defense's point. The prosecution will gather more information about the witness, Miss Oldbag, and more information about these other people we have just been told of. I was hoping to get some sleep tonight. I understand, Your Honor. This ends the day's proceedings in the trial of Mr. Will Powers. That is all. This court is adjourned. Right, everyone? We're adjourned this time? No more pertinent information anybody wants to let out? Okay, bitch, you're still going to jail for the night, though. You're still a suspect. October 18th, 1:04 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby, number 3. Thank you so much, Mr. Wright. I was right to ask you to defend me.
Aw, really? It's nothing. Or... oh, or should I say... snap. We'll be going down to the studios to do some more investigating. We have to find out more about this director and producer. They'll be turning up in the next trial as witnesses for certain. So now's my chance to get material for the cross-examination. So Nick, have we figured out just who it was in that steel samurai costume? Could it really have been old Windbag? What do you think, Mr. Powers?
I don't think it was her, really.
Neither do I, Nick. Yeah, I know. Look, I was just buying time back there. We discussed this. Someone had to be the bad guy for a bit to take the pressure off Mr. Powers. Poor old Windbag. I feel kind of sorry for her. Well, she wasn't winning any points in there. With or without my accusation. Also, it led to us finding out the pertinent information that we needed to actually get this case rolling. Okay, let's get down to the studios. Except for you, Powers. You go to jail. Right. We'll be back to visit you soon.
Thanks. Thanks, guys. To be continued. I actually am not as tired as I normally would be. Surprisingly so with the amount of fucking windbag talking. Jesus criminy Christmas. Yeah, save my progress to this point. Actually, you know what? Let's just... Yay! Okay, it fucking... Always just happy to see it actually fucking stop. Okay. Overwrite the select data. Yes. Okay. So next time, no coffee. No coffee. Caffeinated tea, even though it has less caffeine than coffee, just drink 2 cups beforehand. Just because apparently coffee fucks with my voice. Because my voice was stellar. It was ready right before I started recording. Right before I drank that coffee. And then it was like it was apparently like I drank rocks. I don't know what the fuck coffee does to your throat, but no more of that. No more of that. Just tea. That's the big lesson we learned today. Tea and water. It's what I've been doing before. And I was like, well, you kind of need the caffeine pep so we're not tired by the end of the hour and a half. Although now it's taking less time because I'm fucking around less with the lines and stuff. But yeah, just back. No coffee. No coffee. No coffee. No coffee. No coffee. Didn't get to practice Maya much that time, but that's okay because we got to practice her in the last recording quite a bit, and that turned out good. Don't know, like I don't know why I couldn't get anybody's voices when I first started at them. We got quite a bit with Miles on this one, and I feel like I'm finding where he's going to end up. I'm finding his final resting place for voice. Gumshoe also, I think, is moving to a deeper voice. That could just be from this recording because of the coffee, but I don't know. I might end up doing a deeper voice for him in general because I just couldn't, for some reason, I just couldn't hold the high-pitched voice or the more jovial voice, I guess you could describe it as. I feel like the judge is accidentally developing an accent. And I keep thinking about giving him a Russian accent. Oh, Phoenix Wright. What evidence do you have to show me today, Phoenix Wright? Oh, no, that's kind of an old Jewish man. An old Italian man. We can go with an old Italian judge. I'm actually kind of in a favor of that. I might do an Italian judge. We'll think about it. We'll think about it. Yeah, we'll. I'm fucking feeling it, man. I'm fucking feeling it. I might give the judge an accent. Play around with that a little bit more. The case I'm most excited to get to right now is I can't even remember if it's in the first game or in the second game. Is the circus one. As stupid as that case is, and as episode 3, Turnabout Samurai. Fucking old bag. I can't wait for her lines to be over. I think we have a little bit more of old bag in the next recording. But then we're going to be done with her for a while. Thank goodness, because she wrecks my voice and other people's voices, and it's just nuh-uh. But actually, this one has been the first example of switching between a lot of voices in a very short amount of time. Like there was definitely a point in there where I hit Phoenix's voice, Miles's voice, the judge's voice, Wendy's voice, and Maya's voice, all within the span of like 2 minutes. And like I don't feel like I tripped up too much switching between their voices. So of course I'll have to, upon reflection, I'll probably change my opinion on that. But for now, I do think I did a pretty good job of transitioning in those moments. Not that that's like a thing to practice for voice acting, because if you're going to become a professional voice actor, you're going to be paid to do specific voices, probably not a bunch of voices, and even if so, you're going to record those voices one at a time, not all at once in order on the fly, live. We're animating it live! Let's not make it country specific. We have 2 million foreign child slaves animating everything right now at this moment. We are going to animate this live. You will voice act this live. All the voices. I'm not doing that. You have child slaves. We will pay you Jeff Bezos money. Are you talking about the amount of money that Jeff Bezos would normally make in the same amount of time? Or are we talking about... Because this will change my opinion, because if we're talking about just like you give me Jeff Bezos money, like you just give me all of Jeff Bezos's money and assets, sorry, child slaves, you're gonna have to animate a cartoon live for a little bit, right up until I get that money, and then the first people I'm gonna save with that money, those poor child animators. But that's a lot of money, and I can spread a lot of communism with that money. Which sounds counterintuitive, but it really isn't. How do you spread communism in a capitalist society? Well, you kind of need money, because we live in capitalism. Otherwise, you're just a douche in the wells. I see you talking about society, but yet you partake in society. I am very smart. Yeah, that's fucking cartoon. Whatever. Okay, I am going to leave before my camera fails for some reason. Because that's sure to happen. Bye!